Morning, y'all. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, www.nicksvillage.com, and I'm doing a Taurus reading this morning. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, comment on my YouTube channel. You can go to www.nicksvillage.com and sign up for a reading. I do in-person readings, email, and video readings. I also do inner child workshops. I have an inner child day retreat coming up October 30th here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't really do much on Snapchat, but this is going to be my Taurus reading for today. I put a PayPal link at the end of my videos in the description. If you want to help me to be able to provide content, you can donate to me through PayPal. The link is in the description. But I'm going to do a Taurus reading for today. Circle is the right energy. If it goes side to side, it's a no. And if it just bounces, it's usually not it. Alright, do I need any more cards for this Taurus reading? Nope. Thank you, Pendulum, for your help this morning. I'll be doing pendulum readings on TikTok. I don't know when I'm going to start, but I'll go live and do those soon. And so we got the Five of Wands, Three Little Pigs, card 20. And the Nine of Swords. Taurus. What's being said to you this morning, Taurus? So wands are spiritual principles, swords are struggles, and card 20 is from 0 to 21 is the Fool's Journey. Card 20 is the test. It's the, did you learn the lesson? So you're being asked, Taurus, if you learn the lesson, there's something spiritually that you have been working on. There's something that the universe has been trying to get you to understand on a spiritual level. And you are at that moment where The end is in sight. You can go on to learn something new, but the question still looms. Did you learn the test? Did you learn the lesson? So expect the universe to test you. Expect the universe to come out with the same lesson but present it to you in a different way, because it's going to be a test to you. So a lot of times I think about these tests as coming in the way of through loved ones. We learn this through our family, our people that really, really love us. It's like, did you get the message? Do you really understand? Or through things that we're really connected to. And so expect to be learning a lesson, to be tested. On the lesson that you've learned. Expect to. So what I mean by this is, there's something that you have been consciously working on within the universe. You have been learning it. The universe keeps showing it to you. You keep waking up like, how did I get myself in this place again? How did I not learn this lesson? I knew better. I that's the lesson I'm talking about. So whatever that thing is that you just keep finding yourself in the midst of, in the middle of, and like, how did I get back here? That's the thing that you finally have learned, and you are going to be tested. So when the test comes up, instead of being like, how did I get back here? Ace that thing. Go through it. Be like, oh, okay, I got it. I know why I'm here. This is the final test. I have to show that I really get it. I get it. I have it standing on my head. I have it laying in bed. I have it running down the street. I have it in my car. I have it in my house. I have it at work. I have it when I'm stressed. I have it when I'm happy. That's where you're at. You're at this place of like, you're going to be tested to make sure that you understand the lesson. So Taurus, did you learn the lesson? Are you ready to move on? And it's card 20. So card 21 is the congratulations of, yes, you learned the lesson. You are graduating. You're moving on. Let's celebrate. Woo, let's celebrate. And then you start over at a fool's journey. You start somewhere in that journey, because we're constantly learning from the universe. And who knows where you are with the next lesson that you have to learn. But for now, with the lesson you've currently been working on, let's pass that test. And we get to the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is wands for spiritual principles, and it feels to me like Taurus, you've come to a place where you have been curious about a spiritual path, a spiritual endeavor, and you're at the place where you can see it fully. So maybe you've researched, or maybe you're being told to research a little more so that you can see it fully. But you're at this place where you're going to see this path or this spiritual thing fully, for the beauty that it is, for how it affects you and what its place is in your world. I would almost believe that this spiritual thing is something that is closely tied to you. So like, okay, so like you go to church and you're at church and you have that person that prays in a certain way. Like everybody knows how to pray, but there's the one person that gets up and they pray, and like people feel the prayer and they get in the prayer and they're like involved in this prayer in a certain way. And that was them understanding the prayer to them and how they project it. And it's almost like that. I think this is something personal to you, Taurus. So what I mean by that is, I'm a Reiki practitioner. I'm a Reiki master teacher. And when I do Reiki, I do it in a way that speaks to me, to my solar plexus, to who I am. And so when you come and get Reiki from me, you're coming into like my little private space with the tools that I use and with the way that I interpret Reiki, and I get Reiki. And it's like that. So it's like Maybe you became a Reiki master teacher recently, and you're realizing, you're opening up the petals of the flower, and you're realizing the beauty with which you practice Reiki. Uh, Maybe it's tarot, for example. I read tarot cards, but there's a beauty in the way that I read tarot cards. I don't read tarot cards like the next person or other person, and I shouldn't. I found the beauty in the way that I relate to the cards and the way I get the messages from the cards. And that's kind of the place you're in. You're in a place, Taurus, where some spiritual principle that you've been studying, that you've been curious about, that you've been digging at, or that you should be digging at, when you pull it all apart, when you get it open and you get to look at the full picture of it, you will see your place in it, and you will see how you bring that to the world. It feels very personal to you. With the guidance, so got that North Star up there. And so I keep seeing that, and I'm like, the North Star guides you. So that's with guidance, with the guidance from the stars, from your intuition, is what I would say to you. So trust your intuition to guide you and let you know what this thing is that you need to put a twerk on, a twist on. You need to make it your own. And it has to do with your spiritual practice, your spiritual world. And then we get to the Nine of Swords, which is your struggles. And this was reversed. As long as you tell yourself trapped, you're going to be trapped. As long as you tell yourself that you can't go any further, you're not going to be able to go any further, Taurus. So right now it feels like you're struggling with feeling like you're trapped, like you can't get out of a situation that you're currently in. As long as you want to sit there and feel like that, you are going to be trapped, and you are going to be in a situation that you cannot get out of. So Taurus, I would say that you should look at the situation a little differently, and you should really think about whether you're trying to be trapped in this dilemma, in this problem. And so when you feel like you're trapped, you are trapped. So as much as I want to say to you, it's really not that bad, you're really not trapped, it doesn't matter if I say that, Taurus, because you feel like you're trapped. You feel stuck. You feel like you're not going to be able to move out of the space you're in. And as long as you feel like that, you are 100% right. You are trapped. You are stuck. So the universe is asking you to change the way you're looking at that situation, or to acknowledge that you're keeping yourself in that situation. And as I was saying that, I looked over to this card, the Three Little Pigs, and I wondered if this was your test. And I wondered if this was something that Taurus does and gets themselves trapped and stuck, and then has to look around and say, how do I get out of this? This isn't real. I'm not really stuck, and I'm not really trapped. And so then maybe that brings me to this card of like, what's your superpower? What's your spiritual superpower, Taurus? What do you need to be calling on? What do you need to be doing in your own way to help get yourself out of this space of feeling stuck or trapped? So, is there anything else I need to say to Taurus about this reading? No, stop. Did I give Taurus a good reading for these 3 cards? And that's a yes. All right. I want to thank you guys for coming out and getting your reading. Taurus reading for today, www.nixvillage.com. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks a lot.